All right, this is John Fisher, and we are reading short stories from a book called Disney Animals Storybook Collection. And I'm a little bit under the weather, so bear with me. First short story is from The Lion King, The Great Cub House Search. Simba, Sarabi called out to her son, "Where are you? It's time for your bath." "Mom, I'm not even dirty," Simba called back before quietly sighing. It was always time for something, and that something was always something he didn't want to do. Today is going to be different, Simba thought. Today is a day for an adventure. "Hey, Nala," Simba said, "I have an idea. I'm going to find a clubhouse, and we can hang out there and do whatever we want. Do you want to go with me?" "You mean a cub house?" Nala chuckled. "That sounds great." "Simba," Sarabi said, having overheard them, "you can go, but you must be home before dark and wait for Zazu." "Sure, Mom," Simba shouted. Turning to Nala, he added, "If Zazu can catch us, come on now, follow me." Simba was taking Nala to a hiding place that might be perfect for their cub house. He couldn't wait to see what she thought of it. "Isn't this the best hideout?" Simba said, as he leaped up on a large rock. "We can do whatever we want, make it our own, and Zazu will never look for us here." Just then, Scar walked around the corner. "Ah, my favorite nephew," Scar grumbled. "Uncle Scar, I'm your only nephew," Simba said, laughing. "Look, I brought my friend Nala." Scar did not seem pleased. "What are you two doing here?" he asked. "We're looking for our very own cub house," Simba explained. "Come on, Nala. I'll show you the dark part of the cave." Scar scowled. He didn't want his nephew hanging around his home. "Well, if you must," Scar began, already plotting how to get rid of Simba. "But did I mention that Zazu is coming for a visit soon? He checks up on me, you know." We were kind of trying to avoid Zazu," Simba said. "Time to go check out another cub house option, I guess." Nala told Simba. "I think you're right. Bye, Uncle Scar," Simba called. The pair ran off before Zazu could catch up to them. "Where should we go now?" Nala asked. Simba thought for a moment. He looked back at Pride Rock. It wasn't too far away. "I know," he said at last. "We can go near the watering hole. There are always lots of animals there. Lost in a crowd, the two friends could do whatever they wanted." "Check it out," Nala exclaimed, and she jumped and splashed in the water. "Hey, you got me wet," Simba yelled. But it was so much fun that he soon jumped in too. The two cubs ran and played together. This spot seemed perfect for their cub house. The fun and games continued until Simba bumped right into an elephant's leg. "Whoa, watch out," Nala said. They were soon surrounded by a parade of elephants, none of whom seemed to notice the two lion cubs running among them. "Nala, look out," Simba cried. A crash of rhinoceroses was rushing straight toward his friend. He raced over and pushed her out of the way just in time, but ran into a colony of flamingos. "Sorry," he hollered as he scrambled away. "I think I'm ready to leave now," Nala said as she caught her breath. "Me too," Simba agreed. "I'm not sure this is the place for our cub house." The tired cubs started out across the savannah, but then Simba got an idea. "Follow me," he said to Nala. Simba led Nala straight to the base of Rafiki's tree. "Now this is what I call a perfect cub house," Simba said as he began to climb into the tree. "Nice," Nala replied as she followed him. "I'm going to find my own branch." The two friends were so exhausted from their adventures that they settled down for a nap for a while. "What are you doing?" Rafiki asked, waking the two cubs abruptly. Simba looked up groggily. "What?" "You don't belong here," Rafiki said. He scratched his chin and muttered, "You belong up there." He pointed towards Pride Rock. The cubs looked towards their home. They could see everyone gathering for supper, but they spotted their mothers looking for them. We were supposed to be home before dark, Nala said, and I'm kind of getting hungry. Me too, Simba added. The cubs thanked Rafiki and then headed back to Pride Rock. There you are, Zazu called from above as they got closer. He swooped down to scold the friends. I've been looking for you two everywhere. Where have you been all day? Sorry, Zazu, Simba said. We were just looking for a cub house. We found a bunch of cool places, Nala explained. But Scar didn't want us around. We almost got crushed at the watering hole, and well, we didn't find it yet, but we will, Simba said. For now, we're ready to go home. At Pride Rock, Simba cuddled up with Sarabi. You know what, Mom? Simba said as he tried to settle down. I still want to find the perfect cub house someday, but for now, it's good to be home. Ah, yes, that's because you belong here, Sarabi whispered to her son. And no matter where your adventures lead you, you will always have a place in my heart. The end.